Why am I waking up and the first thing that I picture in my mind is some traumatic scene from my childhood or sexual trauma? Like, I just woke up. I was going to cancel my doctor's appointment again, but I'm not going to because it looks like I have spots in my eyes and I just want to get it looked at. So I'm going to actually go. I don't know too much about going to this doctor's appointment. I don't know. But what I will do is go to my daughter's specialist. I can go to the actual eye doctor and not just my doctor because I don't need a referral. I don't know what it is. I just, nope. Come on, let's go eat, Mama. Come on, let's go eat. I got you. Lord. I know that's not how you're supposed to do it, and I'm afraid that the top's gonna come off. So I just take it off. I know, I gotta get you some fresh water. I'm making some warm lemon water with cinnamon. You want to boil the cinnamon in the water while you're heating the water up, not just add cinnamon at the end. It tastes good. It tastes like you put dirt in your tea. But yes, you're supposed to break your fast with a fruit. So I'll go ahead and make this warm lemon water. Yeah, I do this every morning. I have a lot of stomach issues, so I can't just eat any old thing. Like, I tried some grapeseed oil in my oven roasted potatoes, and they made me very bloated. They gave me gas, so I'm just going to stick to my avocado oil. I used to do Italian, or not, why can't I, what is it called? Olive oil. I don't know why I call it Italian oil. I used to do olive oil, but I don't know. I woke up one day and didn't like how it tasted anymore. That's me all day long. You like something, and then you don't. They call it bipolar. I call it just life. People will try to tell you you're sick over anything. I clean a lot. I deep clean my house 3 times a day. That's my comfort level. Then somebody will call me OCD. Being clean is not a disorder, honey. Look up OCD. That's obsessive compulsive disorder. I don't have obsessive compulsive disorder. I don't feel a compulsion to clean. My cleaning is scheduled. How is that compulsive? I use agave nectar for my sweetener. I get this 2 for $20 before tax, and I can use my EBT card on Amazon. I don't like the dark. This does come in a dark, but I don't prefer that. I think they call it amber. It's very dark. I like the light kind. But anyway, so this has a lot of health benefits. So I highly recommend agave nectar for sweetener, especially if you're trying to lose weight or you're diabetic, because it has a low glycemic index. I love making this because then my entire house smells like cinnamon. So I'm going to actually get online and book a eye exam, one of those yearly eye exams. We go to the eye doctor. I think it's eye doctor or the eye doctor. That's actually like the name of the place. And that's where my daughter goes. So I'm going to go there and just get like an actual just exam. I think maybe I'm just getting older. I don't know. My eyes don't look the way they usually look, so I'm just going to stay up on that. I don't like that. And they want to get another cat, and that's not happening. This cat finna just like drive me to an early grave with my allergies. I didn't think it was that serious. It really is that serious. My eye hurts. It itches, and I don't want to touch it. That one cat causing all this daggone. Girl, I love Isis, but she a menace just because she exists. This doctor would speak positive affirmations to one cup of water. He would say negative things to the next cup of water, and then he totally ignored the third cup of water. Yeah, it was an Asian doctor. It was really profound. Because the water that he spoke to, and he like sat the water out for like 3 months or something like that, and he did this every day. talking to them or ignoring them or being positive, negative, whatever. And of course, as you could suspect, the one that he ignored and the one that he was negative towards was really, really rotten. But the one he was positive towards was still clear 3 months later. And I thought that was really cool. So I try to remember that when I deal with people and myself. I literally just started watching this lady like 5 minutes ago. My husband left me. Girl, I can relate. My husband left me too when he went crazy and went to the streets. I can relate. I'm about to watch her. I love finding somebody I can relate to. It makes you feel less alone and less misunderstood. When you look and you see somebody that looks like you, that has been through what you've been through, and they're still alive. It's a wonderful feeling. This is my studying from last night. These are lost books of the Bible. I have this and also the Apocrypha. So I started reading that. But this right here, this really hits. The Rejected Gospel of Mary Magdalene, Thomas. That's what got me onto it. I saw some of what Thomas had said in a YouTube video. Judas, Peter, all of that. Yeah. This is so lit. This has stuff in it that some people might not want to accept, but it's a lot of good information, and I appreciate it. Girl, they talking about extraterrestrials and giants and all types of stuff, baby. All types of stuff. Yep. I'm excited to finally get some truth. You know what I'm saying? To try to unravel some of this stuff. Knowledge is the only focus that I have. That's it. I want to be extremely learned. I have questions, and I want to find the answers myself. I don't want anybody to tell me what they think. I want to formulate my own opinions. I love independent study. I love that I can just stay at home with my kids, cook, clean, rap, sing, read, and focus on building my inner world and building a strong relationship with God and my ancestors. That's it. I don't care about nothing else. I don't care. I've structured my life in a way where I don't have to work a 9 to 5. I work for myself and I live below my means. It's really simple. You can follow your passion to have a great life if you don't mind living modestly, which I don't mind. I really would be very happy living in the middle of the woods in a cabin. But we're eating good. We have sunlight. We have fresh air, family, books, the cat. What more do you need? I know my turtle somewhere on my floor talking about something. I know you did not just say that. I did not know Young M.A. had a YouTube channel. This is lit. Yeah, buddy. Ooh. I fake want to go to Vegas. No, my ass ain't going there. Literally called Sin City. Why would you go there? I want to go there so bad. I do. And eat. It's this vegan restaurant. Oh my God. I want to eat there. What she makes, pretzels and stuff, like fancy pretzels and fancy vegan drinks and vegan pastries during the day, and then it turns into a secret pizza shop at night. I want to go to that restaurant so bad. I want to go on vacation to eat. Go out of state to eat. I would definitely go out of state to go to a restaurant to eat, like a very special one. And hers is so special because, like, it's vegan. Everything that she makes is vegan. It's, like, amazing. And I love me some baked goods. I'm making this recipe again. I tried it yesterday. It's mushroom gravy. I had never had that before. But it turned out really well. They call for beef broth in the recipe, but I used almond milk because, you know, I'm vegan or whatever. So I can't wait to be totally plant-based. So it's actually really easy. And I already have my stuff set up. It's my coconut oil. This is for my roux. And oh, that's from yesterday. And I'm gonna add a little bit of this after I saute my mushrooms and onions. My avocado oil is warming up. This is gonna be so good. It's such an easy recipe. It's delicious. I love paper bags and wooden spoons. I love paper bags and wooden spoons. I thought he'd leave, but not that soon. Oh, yes. I got this from the dollar store. I like them. So that's warming up. I'm going to go ahead and get my onions and my garlic. I'm supposed to do the onions first, then the mushrooms, then the garlic. But I'm about to throw them all in there at one time. No, I'm not. I'm going to actually follow directions for it and go to onions. I have had previous issues with overcooking, over-salting cooking at too high of a temperature, especially with my roux. I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to do that anymore. So I have this on a 4 to saute my onions. I love learning new recipes. And it might seem simple to you, but until you learn how to do it, it's not going to be simple. So I'm very excited to learn new things. It makes me feel alive and useful. Now that I have a purpose and it's just knowledge and I don't have to like accomplish all these things, just a general focus of acquiring knowledge and improving every day, life is a lot more simple. I have more clarity. I'm not running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I had all of these ideas, but I couldn't focus and I didn't have any sense of direction. I know exactly where I'm going. Not sure which route I'm going to take to get there, but I know exactly where I'm going. Yes, ma'am. All right, those onions looking real clear. Did I squeeze out my mushrooms? Yes, I like to squeeze the water out of my mushrooms. I did. Okay. I don't usually cook my mushrooms, but I'm trying new things. Because I try to eat as many raw fruits and vegetables as possible. I'm going to add a little bit of salt here. Because these babies are bland. I'm using cremini mushrooms. I like to use brown mushrooms for most things. I use the white mushrooms when we fry mushrooms because they're firmer. Yeah. The secret to really crispy fried mushrooms is to put flour on the mushroom before you do the wet batter. Let me go get my Fury seasoning. This is my homemade pre-mixed seasoned salt. It has like 12 to 14 different seasonings in here, depending on my mood. I think it's safe to go on with the garlic now. Not too much. I could put more in there. Look how watery this is, even after squeezing all the water out. So that's why it's important to do that step. I'm going to turn this up to a medium so I can get this water out of these mushrooms. I don't want to overcook these either. I want to retain the nutrition. So a little bit of red wine vinegar. I always think I'm using a little bit, but then I'll go back and look at the video and I'll see that I use like hella vinegar. So I'm going to cook this for a minute more and then I'm going to take it out and sit it in my container, and then we'll make the, it's not a roux, well it is a roux, we're going to make a roux. I love this Dutch oven. Judah has his own, his is blue. I think they came in like white, yellow, I don't know. I got it on Amazon for $50, $52 maybe, 60, I don't know. I got it on sale. Alright, so I'm going directly in. Now the mistake that I made before with my roux is having too much oil and not enough flour. You want to do even amount. So I have a cup of coconut oil that I'm using in place of butter, and I have a cup of flour. This is on a 4. I'm not going to put this at too high a temperature like I usually do. This is the season of not repeating our mistakes. Boy, I'm tired of doing the same dumb stuff over and over and over again. Okay, so that's warming up. Are there any dishes I can do? Oh, there's some stuff I can put away. Now, me personally, I like to season my roux, but I'm going to wait towards the end when it's almost done. And I'm only cooking this for about 3 minutes because there's 3 types of roux. I believe there's blonde. I don't know. There's white, and then there's blonde, which is a little darker, and then there's dark. I had to look it up because I messed it up so many times that I had to research how to do roux properly. And it just... they had a whole history of roux, baby. But I learned some tricks. And that's how I found out that I was cooking it at too high of a temperature. Also, the type of flour that you use affects the color as well. This is definitely one of those you just gotta trust the process situations. Because I don't always be real confident about my words, for real, I'm not gonna lie. We're about 1.5 minutes in, and this is what we have. Those little chunks are from the onions and mushrooms. That's what we want. And this is a vegan recipe. It wasn't a vegan recipe, but I have made it a vegan recipe just because I didn't use the beef stock. So it's not going to be... Oh, my son's calling me. It's the grittiness that gives me pause that makes me think it's not cooked all the way through. But I remember in the recipe she did say if it's a little gritty, don't be worried about it. And I believe we have reached our 3-minute point, and I don't want it to taste burned. I'm going to give it I'm going to give it about 30 more seconds to a minute, and I'm going to go ahead and add my milk. Oh yeah, I got to add my salt. A little bit of pink Himalayan salt and some Fury seasoning so we can add some flavor. And I'm going to have to season it again after I add the milk. Because, again, super bland. Okay, I feel like it's time. I was gonna shake my almond milk up. And I don't know how much I'm putting in here. I just eyeball it, honestly. Alright, this is what we have so far. I know it looks a little pale, but I'm gonna put the mushrooms and onions in there and let it cook down. It'll get browner. But this is the perfect texture. Maybe I should put that in there for flavor. It'll cook down. I hit it with another one of these and a little bit more pink Himalayan salt. And what's nice about this Dutch oven is this will keep this gravy warm all day. I like that because we don't use microwaves. They freak me out. Don't trust them. I don't care what you say. I fully believe they cause cancer. At the least worst thing that they would cause. Alright. We need more flavor. Let's throw a little more salt. I like the creaminess though. I feel like the one I made yesterday was a little bit too thick. Now I'll be getting the flavor right yesterday and the texture right today. Girl, get it together. I believe in myself. I believe in my cooking. A little bit of dry mustard. I forgot to do that. That's something I did yesterday that I forgot to do. I love dry mustard. It gives such a creamy, tangy taste. Did I put turmeric in there too? I put smoked paprika in there. Game changer. Love me some smoked paprika, boy. Oh my God. That just made all the difference. I might have to add some more though. Ooh. Please don't hurt me. Almost. Let's do a double shot of everything we just added. Ooh. Yep, that's the Lord saying no more smoked paprika. All right, a little bit more salt. And then, yeah. Gravy, baby. I'm gonna let this sit because that made a hell of a difference last time I made this. I had to let it sit. And then it was lovely. Let these flavors meld. That's what I'm looking for. Partially though. Definitely did not need, thank you Lord. I didn't need any more smoked paprika. Sure didn't. Oh Lord, this thing would have started tasting like sausage. I wish I had some Brussels sprouts. This would be good with that. This is already turning out really well. I'm gonna clean up, cut a pineapple, and make some fresh rice. Man, I'll just be standing here doing my chores, and I'll just get a random memory of my ex-husband. This time it was a fond memory. It was of his smile. But sometimes my memories are of not so nice things. Either of me being a bad mom or just something bad that happened to me. And it just keeps happening. These random memories just popping up in the middle of the day. It is so hard to deal with. I deal with it by cleaning and cooking and creating things. That's how I deal with it. On my really tough days, I've been here doing all types of arts and crafts, reorganizing stuff, and just working through it because it's like I really cannot control these memories coming up. And it's of stuff that it's like what does it want from me? Well, I know what it wants. The memories want acknowledgement, but it's like, am I going to remember every horrible thing that happened to me randomly throughout my life? Like, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I don't feel hopeless. I used to, and I don't anymore, so that's cool. I have tools to deal with these things when they pop up. That's cool. I have support systems. That's cool. So the only thing left to do is to suffer. It's not funny, but it's to just feel the pain. And then one day it'll go away. But until then, it makes for some good lyrics, and the house is really clean. That's done, so now the kids have breakfast. All right, let's get this rice. I wanted to show you what I got off Amazon. I think this is a 100-pound container, and this is 50 pounds of rice. I get it from the bodega. $20 for 20 pounds, $50, 50 pounds. Because there was a time where my kids were eating rice every single day. We were on that rice and beans diet, because you know. I woke up to $20 worth of food stamps 1 month. So we primarily lived off of beans and rice that month. And that's when I started getting creative with seasonings and using spices, not just seasonings. This is good, but the reason the one yesterday was better is because it had more mushrooms. If this had more mushrooms and onions in it, it would be better. But it tastes good. It tastes average. I give it a 6. But yesterday was definitely an 8. I'll probably fry some cabbage later because we need a vegetable. What was I doing? Oh, I'm looking for that top. Okay, so who's here? Judah's still asleep. Raja's out and Fire's out. I had to keep track of my own family. I had to go fluff the rice and stretch. Now I'm standing here at my desk. Figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of my day. Judah's still sleeping. I'm a little tired. I'm waiting for my delivery because I need to clean my glasses. They're all smudgy. What else did I order? Who knows? I might actually just put this stuff in my lawyer in the mail. They already paid for the postage. Need to stop being paranoid about my stuff being lost in the mail. Like, girl, just put it in the mail. I have a lot of stuff that I need to work on. But right now, I just want to rest. I'm very tired. So I'm probably just going to watch some YouTube for a while and then dig into one of my books. I might take a nap, probably won't. I might make some cabbage or I might not. I'm just going to stroll through my day and wait for my kids to come home and just harass them for the rest of the day. That sounds like fun. Peace.